Swarajya editorial director R. Jagannathan writes, "Repealing all the three farm laws is a defeat for reforms and a victory for narrow-minded politicians and anarchists driven by nothing more than animus to BJP and Modi in particular." While it is too early to say whether this will make the Modi government a lame duck for the rest of its 2.5 years, the fact remains that geopolitical conditions have moved adversely for India after the farm laws were passed in the mid-2020. First, there was the Chinese incursion in Ladakh. Then came the US retreat from Afghanistan, and then came the likelihood that the farm agitation itself had been infiltrated by anti-national forces, especially the Khalistani elements. With Muslim passions already being aroused on various counts, the Modi government could ill afford to fight on three fronts: Pakistan, China, and against the internal anarchists and anti-nationals. It will take some time to figure out whether this is only a tactical retreat or a devastating defeat inflicted on the government. First, it is unlikely that the farmers, having tasted victory after demonstrating extraordinary resolve, will now withdraw their agitation, though public support for it may wane. The agitation since last year shows that a minority of vested interests can force even the strong governments to retreat. Farmers who hope to benefit from the reforms will now be upset. Second, this is also a defeat for democracy, for the main reason why the government failed was the aggression shown by rich farmers to defend their narrow interests. Street politics and intimidation of the law and order machinery has worked, as it did in the case of the anti-CAA protests. In both the anti-CAA and anti-farm laws protests, voices supporting the two laws were intimidated into silence. The only way to salvage reforms is by approaching the issue from the opposite end. This means strengthening farm producer organizations, getting large cooperatives and public sector organizations to set up marketing and branding operations which can deliver higher returns to farmers even outside the APMC mandis.